The playground legend returns back to back to back. Poor boy Sin, welcome to 2K TV, my man.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Welcome, folks. Thanks for tuning in to DA. It's all yours.
Well, LeBron James is closing in on the
He can impact the game in so many ways. DA, thank you. And a quick look here at some of the numbers for Harris.
And guys, I think the best way to measure his performance these last 10 games is his effective field goal percentage, which has improved, a sign that his game is in much better shape than it was not too long ago.
And now the Lakers starting group, Green and LeBron at the 2 and the 3. Howard is out there with Davis, and it's George in at the point. And for the Nuggets, Millsap and Plumlee are playing up front. The backcourt is Murray and Harris. And it's Porter in at the 3, the small forward. Murray finds Plumlee. Clark up front. That's where the game will likely be won or lost in this one.
Great talent, no doubt, on the front lines here. But if for some reason they cancel each other out, then you know where it's going to be decided, in the backcourt with guys about your size, Kevin.
Now, wait a minute. Here's Harris after the basket by the Lakers. Poked away. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From deep three-point range, it's hauled in by Los Angeles. They come into this having outplayed Phoenix the last game.
And the bench turned up in that one. Whatever they couldn't get from their starters, they got from the reserves.
Well, you know, you hear about the importance of having depth all the time, bench players that contribute. In last game, their bench came alive.
Murray, no good.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Now here's James. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. They get the rebound. Rejected by Harris. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Deep 2 from Murray. From out on the wing, he knocks it down.
Surveying the floor, Gary Harris recognizes when his teammates have open looks and gets it to him.
Right side Green, and stolen by Harris. Porter passes to Murray. Connects from three-point range. Murray's got 5 points so far.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
George double-teamed. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Over Murray, and there's George. That's good on the assist by Davis. George has got his second bucket of the game to go. The Nuggets have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game.
And guys, at this point in his career, Anthony Davis just entering his prime. Crazy to think when you look at what he's already accomplished thus far.
And that one drops for him. And it's 6 points for LeBron.
Well, you got to do more than that to stop LeBron. I mean, he's strong, and when he gets up ahead of steam, he's a freight train.
Millsap passes to Murray. Pass to Plumlee. Back to Murray. Beyond the arc. Dwight Howard grabs the board. And we are talking about Anthony Davis. How do you even put into words, Greg, what he's able to do on the basketball field?
I mean, he's entering the conversation among the best big men of all time. On a nightly basis, dominating in so many facets of the game. Really, it's remarkable.
Denver with a platoon swap here on the floor. The Lakers also making some changes. JaVale McGee's checked in for Howard. Kyle Kuzma comes in for LeBron. And it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope in for Green. Now, here is Morris. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game.
Yeah, if you had to pick the top priority for McGee, I think that's it. Contest shots, block shots, get in the air, use that length to deny shots at the rim.
And taking a quick look here, guys, at the hustle stats for Los Angeles.
Well, you have to admire their intensity in the paint defensively. I mean, really contesting and even blocking shots. Definitely a factor early.
And the other thing that's been equally as effective is the fact that they've gotten out on the fast break. A lot of points coming in transition.
The Lakers with the ball. The Nuggets getting the bucket. George with no one around. No good on the triple. Morris with the ball. George picks him up to the middle and stolen by Kuzma. Left side Davis. George. That's in there. Davis with the assist. Davis has got 3 assists in the game. And so it's Morris with it. He'll bring it up for the Nuggets. Trailing here by 8. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with San Antonio.
Well, I felt like they were never on the same page defensively in that one. Gave up way too many easy shots.
So it's Denver now, taking a look at Los Angeles. LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Then it's Green, then there's Howard, and it's George in at the point. Murray for 3. Rebounded by the Lakers. Last time they met was in Los Angeles.
Yeah, they cruised to a win in these teams' last encounter, and their field goal percentage was off the charts.
Scorching and torching offensively. They were able to get everything they wanted.
Passes it to Plumlee. Puts it up. And another miss by Denver.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter. And you look at how the Nuggets have become the team they are. A lot has to do with player development.
Exactly. I agree with you wholeheartedly. Denver has done a great job in the draft. Identify talent, stick to your guns in choosing that talent, then build it, develop it. Their front office has been fantastic.
It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. Los Angeles making a switch here. Murray's checked in. George looking around. Down low. And it's slammed in by Howard.
And I tell you what, guys, I think that's the best part of James's game. And he's got a lot of good parts, but his vision is otherworldly.
Murray kicks to Porter. Pass to Plumlee. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Back to Porter. 6 on the shot clock. For 3, Harris. And Davis pulls it down. Davis has got his 4th rebound in this one.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
It's Millsap with the drive, and it's sent back by Howard. And so the ball out of bounds. Howard touched it last. There's 53 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Plumlee, the pass to Murray. Just 5 to shoot. For Davis.
And the aggressive attitude of Davis on D makes him such a tough matchup. He's not going to give his man an inch of breathing room, and that was the difference on that possession.
And here's the fast break. Porter leading the way. Over Murray. That's good from Porter on the assist by Murray. Porter's got 4 this quarter.
And sometimes you just can't get around your defender there. You got to hit him with that high top fade.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. From deep, George. Good on the 3-point shot.
Well, he's been a rock of offensive support so far, and when they've needed a basket, they've turned to him.
Here's Murray. Here's the 3. A dominating first half of basketball, and so far hasn't been.
Kevin, thank you. Well, All-Star Weekend's coming up, Jay, and you are going to be in the three-point contest. How do you prepare for it?
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime, so we'll be... wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. It's been a clinic out there by James.
And the way that he has helped out with the ball movement has been a difference maker early on.
And, you know, that's not a job they ask him to do very often. But in the first half, I thought he was in perfect sync with his teammates.
The backcourt is Murray and Harris. Millsap and Plumlee are playing up front. And it's Porter at the 3 spot. That's the group on the floor for Denver. The Nuggets need to get a shot off here. All right, Clark, game is on the line. One free throw to make to win a big game. Who is up there for you?
I'd go with your colleague and mine.
Oh, yeah.
But since he's no longer in uniform today, I will go with Steph Curry and Malcolm Brogdon.
Great names.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one, Greg. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass. You know, you look at Jamal Murray, and this guy just seems to be a natural scorer. Has no problem scoring the basketball from anywhere and all angles. Has tremendous confidence at the offensive end. And, guys, I think he's just scratching the surface.
Here's what Denver's going with right now. Will Barton, he's checked in for Michael Porter. And Morris subbed in for Harris. The Lakers also with a sub. McGee's checked in. Outside Millsap. A little over a minute gone here in the second half. Barton in the corner. Rebounded by McGee. McGee's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And with the way Murray scores, Clark, he's a great fit for the Nuggets.
Yeah, I agree with that, Kevin, because the team has plenty of playmakers and guys like Jokic, and that takes some of the playmaking pressure away from Murray. It allows Murray to simply just focus on what he does best, which is put the ball in the basket.
Here's what Denver's going with right now. Bol comes in for Mason Plumlee. And it's Malik Beasley in for Jamal Murray.
They found a nice groove in this half, starting out 3 for 4.
Millsap against Kuzma. Millsap misses.
And they start the second half with 3 straight misses.
Knocked away. George passes to Caruso. Back to George. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. This is his first trip to the line tonight. That free throw good from George. Jeremy Grant, he's checked in for Paul Millsap. And George drops them both. For Denver, they've gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second half. Beasley kicks to Morris. Feeds to Grant. Lays it up and banks it in.
And I tell you, I love watching Grant get busy down there. I mean, his impressive leaping ability and his quick release on the shot allow him to score at a high rate down low.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. For Los Angeles, they have shot a good percentage from the free throw line so far. To the inside. No good from Grant.
Boy, that is awesome defense, guys, against a capable finisher. Well done. I'm sure the coaches love that.
So for the Lakers right now, LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Then there's Avery Bradley, and it's George in at the 1. The pass to Millsap. Clark, a lot of fans ask us what qualifies as a legal screen versus a moving screen. They feel there's a lot of gray area there. What do you think?
Well, I think there is some gray area because the problem you have, one of the problems is a number of veterans out there have become really masters at getting a little extra into their screen, which borders on illegal and many times is. So the league is doing a pretty good job of clarifying. And if you're moving your lower or upper body to help a teammate with your screen, then that should be called. And most times it is called as illegal. A hip check, a shoulder, any of that to set a screen is illegal.
And George with the stuff.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And, you know, you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
Here's Millsap. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
Strong drive. That's how Millsap has to play, assertive and aggressive.
Here's George. Here's Davis. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing. And there's the foul against Denver. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Lakers.
They really haven't backed away from running and gunning at any point, but their legs still look fresh.
Another factor here tonight has been the amount of points they've scored off turnovers.
The Lakers making a switch here. Murray's checked in. Millsap passes to Vanderbilt. Denver passing it around. Fades back. That one off the back iron and out.
Boy, he's got to be disappointed in the result there. I mean, the defender really didn't make any impact at all.
And it's Davis missing.
No excuses, none. I mean, with the defense non-existent, I mean, he has to connect from there.
And Murray, here we go. Rebounded by the Lakers. Davis has got 11 rebounds in the game. Bradley passes to George. It's good. George has got 9 points here in the second half.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
1:57 left here in the fourth quarter. 6 to shoot. Here's Craig. He's guarded by Davis. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Mark the relationship between referees and players. Reaching a fever pitch. What can be done to smooth those waters and mend those fences?
Well, I think first and foremost, players have to give. Both sides have to give in this equation, but I think it's incumbent upon the players to accept and respect the position of the officials, and the officials have to also be willing to engage in interacting well with the players. It's a two-way street, but I think most of that is on the players because they have to control how they respond to officials more than officials have to respond to the player.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for Los Angeles.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And the effort here tonight, adding to the W column for the season. It'll go down as their 48th win.
And just breaking the spirit of their opponent 3 straight times this year. This win is going to give them a perfect 3-0 record with 1 left to be played on the season against Denver.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for George.
Well, you have to marvel at how well he picked apart that defense repeatedly. Found the right guy in the right spot at the right time.
And George drops them both. 40 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Pass to Beasley. Dishes at the bowl. That shot no good. And the Lakers take it the other way. And George, here we go. It's deflected.
And that massive wingspan coming into play there. Ball uses it to perfection to block shots.
So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan with our terrific 2K Sports Group, thanking you for tuning in. So long.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Hey again, everybody. Ernie Johnson. I got Shaq here. Got Kenny the Jet here. Standing.
Hey, Jet here, man. I thought you guys.
And thank you for tuning in.
This is Hank Hornet on 98.9 The Flex.